The return of the Vern.
Welcome to Stargazers. I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Dean Regas, astronomer from the Cincinnati Observatory. We're here to help you find your way around the sky. We have 2 springtime mysteries to explore this week.
That's right, Dean. Next Wednesday, March 20th, is the Vernal Equinox, also known as the official Spring of the Leaf Day. Meanwhile, March 25th marks the official Spring of the Year Day.
And if that weren't confusing enough, have you ever wondered why Easter jumps around every year? Well, it has to do with the vernal equinox and the timing of the full moon.
What are we talking about? Let's show you. Have you ever wondered why we call spring, spring? Well, that word spring is simply short for the phrases spring of the leaf and spring of the year. Now, spring of the leaf is pretty obvious because at this time of the year, leaves literally do spring up out of the branches and grass springs up out of the ground. And that's why we call spring, spring.
But what does spring of the year mean? Well, believe it or not, before 1752 in England and America, the new year officially began when spring began, on March 25th. Or to put it quite simply, the new year sprang up at the same time the leaves and grass did.
In fact, when George Washington and Ben Franklin were young, they and all the other American colonists wished each other Happy New Year and Happy Spring on the same day, on March 25th. However, when the English calendar was reformed, Parliament declared that starting in 1752, the new year would no longer begin in March, but would be celebrated on January 1st, a tradition begun by the Romans in 153 BC.
Now, both springs are related to the vernal equinox, which happens this year on Wednesday, March 20th at 5:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
But what does the term vernal equinox really mean? Let's not forget that the first day of spring is really an astronomical event, which marks one of the 2 days of the year when our sun is smack dab on the celestial equator.
The other day being the first day of autumn. When this happens in September, we call it the autumnal equinox, and when it happens in March, we call it the vernal equinox. The sun will rise just a little bit farther north of east each day, and will set a little bit farther north of west each day.
The sun will continue moving northward week after week until June 21st, the first day of summer, the summer solstice, when it will rise its farthest north of east and set its farthest north of west.
After which, it will start to move southward week after week until once again it will rise due east and set due west on the autumnal equinox, the first day of autumn in September.
All right, let's talk about why Easter does a bunny hop on the calendar every year.
Many religious holidays are scheduled around astronomical events.
Easter is traditionally set to be the first Sunday after the first full moon after the vernal equinox. This year, the vernal equinox occurs at 5:58 p.m. on Wednesday, March 20th. The full moon officially occurs later that evening at 11:43 p.m.
So, even though the full moon on March 20th technically happens after the vernal equinox, the following Sunday, March 24th, doesn't officially count.
You see, the trick with Easter is that for religious reasons, the ecclesiastical full moon has to fall on or after the following day, March 21st, in order for the following Sunday to be Easter.
Tricky. Therefore, Easter this year is going to be on Sunday, April 21st, after our next full moon, which happens on Friday, April 19th.
So there you have it, an old-fashioned Happy New Year with a little history on how spring got its name.
And a full moon that almost triggered Easter. Keep looking up.